Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's Amber here with Kwingsletsplays. Hope you guys are doing great today. Great to see you guys in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, William. Hi, Tom. Hi, Geo the Hero. Hi, Later Gator. Hi, Jacob Langlet. Hope you guys are all doing well. Okay, so I'm just checking my, actually, I can't hear any sound on my TV because I turned it off. I was listening to a book on tape. Alright. Hi, Paladin Prime. Hi, everyone. So, hope you guys are doing well today. Today I just thought I would just kind of hang out in Disney Dreamlight Valley and decorate, and who better to decorate than with Scar because he loves decorating. Um, so yeah, so today I was hanging out in the Glade of Trust, and I realized I don't really have very much going on in that area of Dreamlight Valley, so we're gonna try to decorate there and maybe the Sunlit Plateau a little bit. Just try to reorganize some of the game. And first I'm gonna find Scar. I do have some, quests I'm gonna do, like with Mike, but we're gonna mainly hang out with Scar, and then I can do some of those monster quests in a minute. I like to mix it up and do different things at different days in Dreamlight Valley because it's kind of like it gets monotonous to do the same quests all the time. So we're gonna see where he is. Scar already left. Oh, he's in his area. Okay, he's in his little happy place. And there's Goofy hanging out. Hi, JS. Hi, Shadow Trooper. Hi, William. I don't see Scar in here at all. It looked like he was in his house. I don't even know how leveled up I actually have Scar. I can actually see. Maybe we need to increase his level anyway. But a lot of characters here that I haven't leveled up completely. Okay, so let's see what we have for here for Scar. I don't even know what level he is. I'm just curious. Okay, so I do have him at level 10. Alright, well that's alright. He's still fun to hang out with. So where did Scar go? He was right here, but I guess he's gone now, unless, well, I did see him on my map over there. Looks like Sully's in his house. There's Beast in his house. Honestly, it looks like Scar completely disappeared. That is very strange. I did not see him anywhere here. Well, I guess I can just hang out with Simba for a bit, and then if I find Scar, I'll just find him. I don't really know what Scar is doing. I guess he's just avoiding me. You're close to having Mike and Sully level 10. Awesome, pack of wild geofonts. You're having pulled pork for dinner, Aiden? Awesome. Well, today I didn't make dinner, but we got some breakfast from a diner thing because I haven't been able to make dinner for a while because we've been streaming a lot. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna try to find Simba. Where is Simba then? I can't find Scar. And he's not over here. I'm just taking one more look for him. Well, I guess Simba is really close to me, so I guess I will hang out with Simba instead. I think Simba might be in his house, so we'll check that out. Alright, Simba's not in his house either.
It's so warm.
I know.
Maybe I'll take a nap today.
Yeah, it is pretty warm, probably in the Sunlit Plateau. Well, Nala's there. Okay, there's Scar finally coming out of his house. We're gonna go find him. You know, he's a good friend to hang out with. And I have a lot of different quests I need to do, but I just decided Scar needs a hug.
It's about time.
Ah, is there a reason you're bothering me? Let's hang out, Scar. I live to please. Alright, we're hanging out with Scar. Awesome. So first things first, we're actually going to decorate a little bit here, and then we're going to decorate some other places as well. So I know Scar is super excited about that. Scar could be on Eternity Island. Okay, thank you, Later Gator. Alright, guys, so the first thing we're going to do today is I'm going to be decorating some of the game. Actually, first I'm going to actually, well, you know what I'm going to do first is rip this out of the ground.
What is with this?
There we go. Alright, so I'm actually going to attempt to build some better roads here. I don't think we really need lights, but we could. I also really want to add some more things to the Glade of Trust because my Glade of Trust, you know, isn't the best because there's just not very much going on. Like, it's just kind of dark and moody, and I feel like I want to make some flower stuff for the Glade of Trust. So I built some more roads here. Hopefully that will help make my area look a little better. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna keep going with some more roads here. Let's see. And I'm just trying to make this area look a little bit nicer in general. Okay. Oops. All right, so yeah, little by little, I'm just trying to make the roads look a little bit better here. Oops. Yeah, it's possible I could even plant a some stuff over here. Okay, if my villagers, if I don't see them on the map, they might be on the Eternity Isle. Okay, thank you, Later Gator. Appreciate that. 7, okay. Alright, so we're gonna try to put some more crops here. Why not? I don't know. It might make it look a little nicer. And Scar is super excited about helping me. Alright, so yeah, I'm just, I don't know, I think the different crops look kind of nice, actually. Personally. Looks like Disney Dreamlight Valley is being really nice to me and giving me random money right now, so that's nice. Scar looks completely unamused. We're kind of decorating his rival's spot because he doesn't even like, Simba. Poor Scar. Okay. So, I don't know, I guess I'm just planting different things in different areas, and, I'd love to craft some foliage, actually, to make the Glade of Trust look really pretty. So, yeah, right now I'm just kind of like... I don't know if I'm going to get a ton of Dreamlight for this or anything, but... yeah, and I can't really do anything on my, my star path right now. For my star path, I've got... I did get... this little Nala and Simba thing for 5 of those little Star Path coins. And now I would have to get like 5. If I wanted to get a few of the cheap things from this area, I could get this interesting monster makeup, the Sylvie sticker, and Tiana, and darn it, I don't remember the princess name in that movie. But I could get those 3, and then I could actually unlock the next tier. I believe you just have to get like 3 small things, and then you can unlock the next one. Which I really like this floral column arch. I think that's very pretty. That's cute, the skirt. And I really would like to get this jacket for Sully. That looks really cool. So I think that would be worth it. This little snack machine would look really cute. Just anywhere on the, on Dreamlight Valley. And this little monster plush. Honestly, I do like her Medusa hair. I think that's cute, but it would look weird on Luke. Oh, wow, and a monster piano. That's cute. Adorable date night table. Looks like something from Lady and the Tramp. And another monster plush. And there's like a girl's shirt. And it looks like you get 90 tokens if you get this last one. Got some extra tokens. Change them into Moonstone before the path is over. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so, and there's nothing really on the Moonstone event, like there's nothing really that exciting in the like that you can just buy, except for those little birds. If I had 2,000 Moonstone, I could get the little birds to follow me around, which honestly I think would be pretty cute. So, yeah, basically, I was gonna do Fortnite today, guys and gals, but unfortunately, like, I just, started downloading it too late. I thought I would easily be able to download it in an hour, but it was taking a lot longer than that. So...
Oh, welcome at my restaurant.
So that's what happened with that, basically. Alright, so what should we plant here in the Sunlit Plateau? I think we should plant... I don't know what... Something interesting. I don't think we have any eggplant over here. So we might as well plant that. Oh, once you redeem the doors, you can buy them from the item shop. Okay, good to know. Thank you, a wild geofont. And I also did buy, there was like a cool tuxedo in Scrooge's item shop today. So I did get that. That wasn't too expensive. So too bad I'm not actually leveling Scar up, but I have a lot of characters I still have to level up. Scar is really fun, like they really made his dialogue really funny, I think, in this game, so he's a lot of fun to play as and hang out with. Alright, finally. It always takes a lot longer than I think. I thought Scar is supposed to be good at, I thought he was a gardener. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I made him, I think I made him into fishing. So maybe we can do some fishing with Scar today. Because he's not really speeding up my gardening whatsoever. Yeah, so today I was reading my, listening to my book on tape, another Agatha Christie murder, mystery. So, while I was doing some, just decorating in the, I think it's the, Glade of Trust. And while I was doing that, I was just picking up a lot of rocks and clay and just trying to make more roads. So I just feel like the more roads, paths that I have, the better the different areas look. So easy to like navigate around them when I have better roads, and I really like the roads with a border on them because it just looks a lot better when with a border. But, you know, I think it's a good idea to just make the basic roads first and then try to do the border later. Whoops. Yeah, that's all looking pretty nice, actually. I think this is looking pretty good. Not too shabby at all. Yep, and just a little a day, like, seems to be what helps to actually get all this stuff like decorated and looking really nice. I think it's just like making a little bit of roads a day and making some more little lamps. I eventually want some nicer looking lamps. Right now I just kind of make the tiki torches a lot, so eventually I kind of want to move this over here and kind of move it up a little bit. Maybe I can even do that today. I might even be able to do that right now, so we could actually take some of this row. I think these are cucumber or zucchini. Alright, so I'm actually going to see what I actually planted there, because I don't actually know what kind of fruit that is. That is, I always get the zucchini. So that's actually zucchini. Okay. So I'm going to try to move my zucchini field a little bit more this way. I mean, tell me you're obsessed about Disney Dreamlight Valley without telling me you're obsessed. I'm gonna move my row 2 rows over The sun is shining almost as bright as money. Oh wow, Scrooge. I mean, I'm sure money does shine bright. I actually learned from a well, it was at church, a pastor was telling me that he was able to basically go, he has a technique for finding spare change. Basically you go to the parking lot and you can actually, like, if you tilt your head so it's glistening off the money on the parking lot, you can kind of see from far away where all the money is that people have dropped. And you can go and just grab tons of quarters from the parking lot, and you can just make a few dollars a day just by grabbing change that people have dropped off the parking lot. Okay, so we did 3 rows over, so we're gonna do, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, so that's actually I don't know. Okay. So this is zucchini. Zucchini actually has a cool look to it, honestly, in this game. I don't know if zucchini looks that awesome in real life, because I don't think zucchini has that cool yellow and green pattern. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it really doesn't. Alright, thank you, Scar. I got a way to speed up the download. Go to internet settings and go to internet you were used to change settings. Go to MTU, set it at 1500. Okay, thank you, Rudy. Okay, thank you so much, Rudy. I appreciate that. It will be downloaded in 40 minutes. So I appreciate that a lot though, Rudy. Thank you. I don't know if this is zucchini though. Let's go buy some and make sure it's zucchini. I don't want to make my field like half cucumber, half zucchini. Whoops.
How's it going?
Okay, yep, that is a zucchini seed.
Oh, hey!
Alright, so that's what zucchini looks like. I don't know the difference between that and cucumber. Like, I don't know how they make the cucumber and zucchini look almost exactly the same in this game. You just beat Turnabout Academy? Awesome, Brandon. Fantastic job. Wild Geofont says, it is zucchini. Awesome, Geofont. Thank you. Also, we really do need to place Eve's house. We could do that today. We could finish some of Mike's quests. We could do a couple of different things. But first, we're decorating with Scar because he loves it. He loves decorating. It's his favorite thing. And you know what he really loves is decorating the Sunlit Plateau so he can make Simba and Nala more happy here.
Over here.
I can't really tell the difference. What I do is I just buy more zucchini seeds and then immediately plant them. That's the only way I can tell what I'm actually doing. Actually, we're gonna try to move the peppers over a little bit, so we might as well leave this. Might as well leave this here. Hi, Olaf. I just like my rows of vegetables look even. I don't know why. It just makes me feel like it looks prettier that way.
What is with this neighborhood?
Alright, we got tons of extra peppers to sell.
Hi, Olaf here. I'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, the zucchini is striped and curved, but on the bag it doesn't look curved at all, unfortunately. Like, I wish they made it look like it looks in real life on the bag. Like, it just doesn't look curved at all on the bag of seeds, which is super frustrating. Alright, so I'm actually going to, yeah, we need to get, I think I have enough bell pepper seeds, but we definitely need to get more. Whoops. Okay, I did not mean to keep digging in the ground, but I guess that is an effective way to get clay. I guess this is actually a good way to, like, just digging and reorganizing your garden really is a great way to just get more clay and stuff like that. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I don't think I can really pick that up, so we're just going to drop one flower on the ground. Oh, now we actually have to plant the peppers, so let's see. Oh my gosh. Doesn't look like I have much,
Could you come and see me?
Alright, so we're just gonna get a few pieces of fruit, and I do really want to pick up a lot of these, like, flowers so that I can craft things with them. I really want to make it look really nice and make some nice flower decorations. But I can only put so many things in my pocket. It'd be nice if I could upgrade my pockets again, but oh well. So I think this is, it's looking a lot nicer than it was, like, just a minute ago, actually. Weirdly enough, like, I feel like this is looking even better than it just was, or just a second ago. So this road, the road coming up here looks really nice. To me, at least. And then, okay, now we can just plant these peppers here. Okay, let's see. So I just keep, like, a bunch of different seeds in my pockets, because I just like planting different kinds of vegetables in different areas. I'm probably gonna run out of these and have to go buy some more pepper seeds.
You're always welcome at my restaurant.
Thanks, Rummy. So I almost had enough pepper seeds, but not quite. Alright, so we're gonna go sell some stuff to Goofy, I guess. I really do like this kind of, like, that's the kind of tree you always see in, like, documentaries about Africa and stuff, with the really cool looking, like, almost like a shelf kind of tree. It looks really cool. So I think they did a good job of getting, like, different plants and stuff that make this look like, kind of like you're on the African plain or something. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna sell most of this. And I'll sell my cucumbers. Alright, 12,000. Not too shabby. Alright, so I don't think I really need to buy any more. I could buy some. You know what? I'll come back for it. Alright, so we're gonna go get some more pepper seeds, and actually the path actually really helps me to remember where I'm going here. And actually this bush is kind of in my way here, so actually this would be a great time for me to actually remember to, because I kind of forget, like, oh, how do I get back? When I'm playing this a lot or it's late at night, I'm definitely gonna forget how to get to the other areas. There we go. So now it's really easy to kind of go back where I was. So it's like, oh, I can't get lost as easily. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool actually, I think. I don't know, this is in my version of reality. It's looking cool.
Alright, everyone, let's enjoy ourselves a great day.
Man, I'm getting a lot of like night shards out here. So I'm going to make some, or I'm gonna actually get some pepper seeds. And then maybe we can organize some of the Glade of Trust too, and maybe I can do Mike Wazowski's, the end of his, thing that he wanted me to do. Alright, I've got all my extra seeds in there, and, let's see here. Oh my gosh. I really should have a, so I don't have to go in my house. I really should have, like, a jewel chest outside, but, oh well, it is what it is. I'd be curious to see if Mickey's platinum outfit is featured in the next premiere shop rotation. Awesome, pack of wild geofonts. Sure, sure later, Gator. Scar isn't good to level up because you already have him at the max level. I know he's at max level, but that's okay. I'm just like hanging out with him. Thank you though, later, Gator. I appreciate that. I just like hanging out with different characters throughout the day. It just makes me feel happy. I'm playing this game a lot, so I just like to mix it up a little bit. One thing I kind of wanted to do on the Glade of Trust is to make some, like, craft some pots and maybe put some, like, flowers along the edge or something. I don't know. I feel like the Glade should have lots of pretty flowers in it. So I have been trying to collect as many flowers as possible. Alright, so we are going to, yeah, today I'm just decorating, so I'm really not, you know. I mean, I am leveling up in a way because I'm collecting everything. Alright, so that, I don't know why, but the TV is no longer here for Mike and Sully. Maybe I think they gave me their TV after they were done with it.
Look at all this Dreamlight. You're doing quite well.
Oh, thank you, Merlin. I just like the idea of Scar having to actually decorate with me. He probably would hate that in real life, so. Okay. I guess we can get a few pieces of clay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I probably could have gotten something more important there. Alright, so we're gonna go get some bell pepper. So I think it looks pretty cute. Like, as you can see, here's the bell pepper here. It looks very cute. Like, when you plant it. I'm all about making it look cute. I think it makes it look very colorful, and it makes the valley look really nice.
Hey there.
Alright, so we're gonna buy some peppers. I might as well buy, like, I don't know, 60 of them.
Yay!
Alright, so we got 60 pepper seeds, and we're gonna go back to where we were, the Sunlit Plateau, and put them in here. So just little by little, I'm just trying to make things look a little nicer. Also, I'm kind of sabotaging that too, because I'm ripping up the flowers on the ground, because I'd like to craft something with all those flowers eventually. Alright, so we're gonna plant the rest of the pepper seeds. Okay. Yeah, if I kind of make my own little projects and I kind of like imagine my own kind of projects for everything, then then I'm able to eventually collect Dreamlight without even trying. And then yeah. So I'm actually gonna move these bushes over here because I'm gonna plant some crops over there. Alright, now I'm getting obsessed about stuff here. Oh my gosh. Nope, I can't move it past there. Alright, so if I wanted to, I could just make another crop over here. I don't really know what it would be, actually. We could plant something else here. I don't really know what we would plant. I like the video. Okay, thank you, JS. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your help. So, eventually I'm going to plant something here. I don't really know what it's going to be, but we might as well plant something now, and then I'm going to go to the Glade of Trust and just kind of hang around there. At least we're getting a lot of, I am getting a lot of, like, clay from the ground, so that's really good. That's gonna really help me build some more roads and all kinds of fun stuff going on.
I'm hoping that soon I can be part of your world.
Gosh, I could use some help.
Wow, there it is. Hi, folks. Well, that's it. That's my set pick. Coming out. You were great. And, well, yeah, it's me. Some of these folks could use a few laughs. Wow, there it is. Hi, folks. Well, that's it. That's my set pick. Coming out. You were great. And, well, tell your friends and your enemies. And, drive home safe. Or walk home. Whatever. I gotta go. Bye. Wow, there it is. Hi, folks. Well, that's it.
Es un hermoso día. So sunny.
Alright, hopefully my mic is working now. Sorry about that, everyone. I don't know what... I didn't mute my mic, but I guess it randomly just muted or something. I have no idea. Alright, so what I was saying was I like to decorate my my area by having different colored crops. So I had like a bunch of red and yellow crops, so I planted like a yellow. I had purple and I had orange, so I planted like a yellow one. So yeah, everything I'm saying doesn't sound as great now because my mic was muted for forever, so it sounded good at the time what I was saying. Hi, Luke. Is everything okay? My mic randomly got muted for some reason. Mm-hmm. No, not a lot. A little. Just at the beginning. Yeah, I don't really know. It must be an error with the streaming software because my mic is on. My mic is on. I didn't shut my mic off, but it just randomly stopped working. It only does that, like, we used to use a different streaming software. It only seems to do that with, like, this streaming software that we have, so I don't really know why it does that. Alright, so I think this is actually rice. That would be kind of neat to plant. What is this? Is this rice? Oh, that's wheat. Okay. I'd like to plant some more rice, actually. So, like, whatever I don't have a lot of, I like to plant a little more of it around my area. So I notice I don't have a lot of eggplants, so I have that. I've got rice seeds here. And more rice. Okay, so we've got a lot of rice, so we can plant some more rice. I don't know what what do you want me to do, Luke? Okay. They got fed today. So they're happy. Is it you need me to stop streaming or what's happening? Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to make I'm gonna try to make some stuff, like, to actually decorate the Glade of Trust. So I'm gonna do my best I can to do that. So I can make these little topiaries. I'm actually gonna try to make some of these. Like a few of those. I'm gonna make like 8 of them. And then I'm gonna make like darn it. I don't really know if I can make it with a rust and wooden case. Maybe I'll make like 3 of those. Okay, and then honestly, it might be kind of neat to make some of these trellises. I don't know. It'd be kind of cute. I don't really know if that's gonna look good or not, actually. Alright, so mainly I was gonna try to make some of these flower pots. Okay, so now I made some pots. Now we can actually put the flowers in the pots. So something I've been working on is just trying to make different types of flower decorations. So we got, that looks kind of nice. Just kind of, I randomly make what kind of looks kind of neat to me. I don't know. And then I can kind of decorate and put it around people's houses. And then, like, those flowers won't move from place to place. Like, when it rains and stuff, they'll just stay put. Which is really nice. Okay, that's very pretty. I like that. Hi Jade Rose, how's it going? Hi everyone. I actually think these look really nice, but I actually have to have iron ingots for that. So eventually I would like to make more of those. Or even these wrought iron street lamps look really pretty to go like in a Glade or something. But I would need, you know, a lot of, yeah, I would just need a lot more stuff for that. I don't even know if this is gonna work, my idea, but I kind of feel like it would be kind of neat to do. I don't know. It's just my random idea I had. Oh no. Okay, do one of these, and eventually I'll run out of ability to make all this stuff. Just trying to make. Okay, so it doesn't even have the ability to make any more of that. Okay, so I could try making a few of these. I don't really know. And wasting all my... I mean, we can just see what that actually looks like, having a cute little birdhouse or something. I don't know if there's any other cool decoration I can put in the Glade of Trust that would make it look a little nicer. Eventually I want to do more of the road, so we'll do some more of the road in there. Okay. Okay, thank you guys for the 47 likes. Really appreciate that, guys and gals. And great to see you guys in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, and we have a lot of benches already, so I don't really need to make that. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do... This would be kind of cute, but I don't know if that would go well in the Glade of Trust. Alright, so I made a bunch of flowers. Let's see if my master plan will work or not. I don't know if I was able to make any, well, actually, I was going to make some more of, let's see. I'm just going to make a little bit of fiber. And then I'm gonna see if I can make any of the lamps that I like making. So I like the tiki torches because you don't really need a blue. Oh, I can only make 2 of them, but 2 is better than nothing. Alright, so I do like using the tiki torches because I don't need an iron ingot for that. So, and Scar is forced to follow me here. So actually, I went the wrong way. We're gonna go here. I'm basically forcing Scar to work for me today, which is fun for me. Because Scar is kind of mean, so he kind of deserves to be, you know, not happy. I'm just like... It's kind of interesting. I'm listening to this book, Mystery on the... actually, Murder on the Orient Express, and I will not spoil it for anyone who wants to read it, because it's kind of like a classic book, murder mystery. But basically, the guy who is killed, nobody like he is like a criminal, and he's a kind of bad person. So there's a whole list of people who would be suspect of, you know, murdering him because nobody likes him. So it's kind of interesting. Alright, so we're in the Glade of Trust. I really feel like this needs a lot of sprucing up, you know, because there's really nothing happening here. And today I put a lot of lamps in here. As you guys can see, I made, you know, a lot of different tiki torches. So I'm trying to make this place look a little bit better. It basically looks like a pile of mud. Like, this is the... I don't want to say this is the worst looking place in Disney Dreamlight Valley, but this is the worst looking place in Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's a pile of mud. Like, it just doesn't look good. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. And also, who is gonna want to live here next to Mother Gothel? She's such a jerk. So it really doesn't give you any incentive to really move your villagers here. you know, I wouldn't want to live next to her. So, I don't really know. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it look a little nicer with more lighting. And eventually I really do want to like add more flowers and stuff to it. So I'm going to pick up these flowers as I'm going along. And I'm forcing Scar to help me decorate this place because you know what? Mother Gothel is kind of mean and so is Scar, so it makes, you know, it makes sense that he would help me out here. Okay, alright, so first I'm gonna actually keep trying to extend my road. So I'm just like making a little bit of road at a time. So I have this not very good road. So I'm erasing that. And every time you erase road in Disney Dreamlight Valley, in case you didn't know, it goes right back in your inventory. So you're never quite erasing it, you're just putting it back in your inventory. You can always use it later. Like if I need to make a mud road somewhere else, then I can actually use all those pieces. I just put it in my inventory and use them again. Alright, so we just extended that, and now we can actually extend it over here to the bridge. And this makes it a lot easier to like navigate around for me. Like, then I don't get lost navigating around different areas when I'm looking for things. Like if I have to do a quest in this area, it's going to be so much easier to go in here, get what I need, and get out of here because I'm making the road right now. So yeah, it's very easy to see this road. I don't have enough lamps, but so now I can just kind of try to complete my road here. And in Animal Crossing, I believe, you used to get more points if you actually completed your road, like if it connected. I don't know if you get like extra points for that here. That would be really cool if they did do that. Okay. Oh, Luke, the Fortnite, it didn't download in time. It said by the time it was 3 o'clock, it said another 40 minutes of downloading. I moved it to 11 if you want to do it then, but I don't know if you have something else for 11, so... Is everything okay, or... Alright, so and as you guys can see, like, the stone path, like, with the stone border, looks 1 trillion times better than without the stone border. Like, the difference is night and day. You can actually see this. You can actually see the stone path here. Eventually, I really want to kind of move stuff so I can, like, kind of have my crops coming from here, so it's easier for me to get. Right now, my crop is over here, so it's kind of hard for me to get at that. Maybe I move my tree. Maybe I'd like to move the tree back here and add some crops here. But this pond is kind of in the way, so I don't really know. I don't even know if it would allow me to make a crops here. Yep. So I could plant here if I wanted to, actually. Anywhere I could dig, I could actually plant. So that's good to know. Alright, so why don't I try to put, like I made all those little flower things. I'm going to try to decorate the path. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, we got foliage. Alright, so let's just try to make the path look a little nicer. Okay, so I'm coming in here and I don't know. This looks kind of too good for the Glade of Trust. Now it's looking too nice, actually. Well, I don't know if I like this because it's kind of too nice for this area. Well, let's, I guess I'll just start somewhere. We'll put some flowers along here and see what it looks like. That kind of looks nice. I think like the blue looks good in this area for some reason. Okay, so while I'm kind of like walking along the Glade of Trust path, hopefully this will look a little nicer than what it was looking like before, where it was just kind of annoying. not the best looking. So I don't really like how that looks. So yeah, eventually, I don't really know, it's looking a little better. We'll get some more lighting in here, and I don't know, I think having a few flowers along the way does make it look a little better, but I feel like I'm kind of wasting these flowers. Like, I feel like I could use these flowers to make somebody else's house look pretty or something. Kind of like wasting it in this area. Okay. Yeah, so I was able to make some nice flowers with just, like, literally just, you know, just some, basically, clay, making the pots out of clay, and, actually, that looks a little better than what I had there before. It's 4 o'clock, honey. It's a little past 4. It's 4:17. I guess it is done. So, I mean, I don't know. I tried to make this look a little nicer. I don't really know if this worked. It does look nicer, but I feel like this kind of worked almost too well. I feel like I just made this... It looks alright, but you guys can let me know what you think. It looks prettier than it did before. So, you know, I don't really know. I guess, you know, I guess I will, I'll have to keep this as an experiment and see what, I'll keep having to experiment on this area and try to make it look nicer, because it just, as you guys can see, it just doesn't look that great. Let's see if I can just do more foliage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think like the circular things with flowers are a little over the top. So I'd probably go back and get some more just regular flowers and do it like that, because I think that looks a little better. But at least it just doesn't look like a pile of mud anymore, so that looks a lot nicer than it did. Yeah, so I don't know. It's looking a little better than it did. So that's, at least I made Scar decorate with some flowers. It's, eventually, you know, I'll get flowers across the whole path, but, it's looking a lot prettier as you walk along. It doesn't just look like a dreary mess. I don't really like how this area just looks like muddy green mixed with muddy like muddy green mixed with muddy brown. It just looks really bad. Like, the color scheme in this area bothers me, so I feel like adding some flowers in here makes it look a little better. I just made Luke sneeze with all the flowers I just put in here. So yeah, and eventually I'll just have to make the road, we'll have to make this road actually actually, let's see if I can put a road here. Alright, here we go. Muddy path. What? Is everything okay, Luke? Sorry.
I just walked down there.
Sorry, honey. I appreciate that.
It says it was mostly cleaned up with hot water.
Oh, thank you.
But I can't do it.
Alright, so eventually we'll make a little path going here and this way, so we can remember that we're going down to the beach. But yeah, it's a work in progress, but I think it's looking a little better than it is. Yeah, I'm done. I'm pretty much done. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. We made the Glade of Trust look a little bit nicer. You know, that's not saying much. Eventually, maybe I can unlock some things that I can make it look even better. I'm really hoping I can, because, you know, and just looking across here, I can see a lot more flowers, so it's making it look a lot prettier. Maybe I can put some different colored trees in here, and that would make it look nicer, too. So, yeah. Alright, guys, well, I guess I will actually get a picture with Scar and all the work that we did. Alright, Scar, this is Scar and me, and we, basically, we're decorating the Glade of Trust. He's really, really happy today about this. Look at Scar, he just doesn't care. I think we all have these days where we are Scar. Alright guys, well, thanks again for watching another episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley, and we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes for Apollo Justice, coming right up on Kwingsletsplays. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless, and happy gaming. See ya! Thank you, Gio. Says I did amazing. Appreciate that, Gio. Okay, guys. See you guys on the next stream. Thanks, everyone.